Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another UFC 2 episode. As we're going to be doing Universe Mode episode 49, which is UFC Fight Night. This is the contendership show, the final contendership show we're going to ever have in the UFC 2 series, because UFC 226, if I'm not mistaken, will be December 21st, and that'll be the final ever show we have for this Universe Mode, and we're gonna have a bonus show, which is the best of the best. We'll have the best fights, the best fighters in my opinion. I'll pick two from each weight class, and we'll go from there on. But folks, we have the flyweights, normal contendership show, followed by the bantamweight, followed by the featherweights, the strawweights, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, and of course the women's bantamweight. So let's kick it off, folks, with Dodson versus Johnson. Who's going on to face Koji Horiguchi for the UFC Flyweight Championship at UFC 226 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Let me add that. Again, hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. We're almost through the week, folks. It's already Tuesday. We're getting there.
Coming up next is the flyweight matchup between Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson and perennial contender.
Let's go with Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Man who has been really reaching for that. This man, John Dodson, the former flyweight champion here in our Universe Mode, didn't hold it for too long, but is definitely trying to reach one last time to get to that brass ring and become a two-time flyweight champion to end off his Universe Mode. And this guy, folks, is a multiple knockout of the night winner. He's been a pro since 2009, has won 19 fights in his career, and is a former UFC flyweight champion. As this man is about to enter the octagon, let's go on to his opponent's entrance, everybody, which is Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. This man has not won a title yet in this Universe Mode. He's looking to get the opportunity to face Koji Horiguchi in Rio de Janeiro for that flyweight title. This man is a very bad man. He is the first ever UFC flyweight champion in real life. He was extremely fast. He is extremely fast and has won 11 fights in a row. As we're about to go on to the tail of the tape for this fight, folks. Here we go. We're gonna head down to Bruce. Here you go, Bruce. This man, folks, is John Dodson. He's the former UFC flyweight champion. And Bruce, his opponent. The man in the red, Bruce. This, folks, is Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Let's go with the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They touch gloves. We're all, folks, in round number one. Dodson are getting rocked by Johnson to kick off this fight. Right in the abdomen there, Demetrius Johnson. Go for a Dodson trying to go for that takedown. It's not going to happen, so he gets hit with a body lock. Wow, great takedown there. And Dodson got to be very careful with Demetrius Mighty Mouse. Johnson getting straight back into full guard. John's trying to add the damage here to John Dodson with those shots. Dodson able to kick Johnson off of him.
Nice jab. He blocks the punch. Nice kick by Johnson. Great utilization of the jab.
He's going for another takedown. It's just not going to happen here. Yikes.
And he's moved to his back. He works his way back to over-under.
Going for the double under here, looks like. Oh, go for the whip. Gets blocked.
Good defense. Counters with the jab. Nice roundhouse kick to the body.
See this man, look at this. They're just look at Demetrius Johnson taunting. God! He just rocked John Dodson with that roundhouse kick. Dodson still in this thing, folks. And Dodson's still in the fight, so I thought it was all over there. I thought Johnson had him.
What a jab.
Now John Dodson finally getting a takedown here on Demetrius Johnson. But it's not lasting for long. He's already right back up to his feet.
Position in the clinch. Johnson's got double.
That was quick. Go for the suplex. Top mount.
Let's see what he can do from here. Dodson gives up his back. You know, Joe, vision has to have become a concern because both of his eyes are starting to swell very badly now.
Those two are brawling right now, folks. It's not been the round that John Dodson wants right now. As Demetrius Johnson has been annihilating him for the full round. A little bit of fatigue here. Can John Dodson survive 15 more seconds of a beatdown with Demetrius Johnson into the second round? 2-1. Dodson survives. Was an absolute butt whooping. Goodness. I thought this was it, but Dodson got back up somehow. Absolutely shocking me. Here we go, folks, into the second round. They touch gloves. No gloves being touched, I guess.
Nice job of whipping the point.
Dodson just got Johnson right in the face there.
Blocking that punch.
Great takedown there from Dodson. Not doing much as once again Johnson's right back up to his feet, but I think Dodson will be in trouble with the hip toss. Great counter there, hell. Demetrius Johnson quickly pushing off Dodson. Right there, the kick right to the abdomen. God! Holy hell! Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson just rocked John Dodson out cold.
Demetrius Johnson!
God! John Dodson got put to sleep. The back roundhouse kick, I'll call it that. Holy hell. One more time. Boom. Good night, John Dodson. He was in a whole nother world. Wally was calling him from Wally's world. Gosh. My goodness. Mighty Mouse Johnson. Congrats to Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Won the fight. He'll be facing Koji Horiguchi at UFC 226 for the flyweight title. It's official, folks. As we're going to go on to the next fight of the night, which is Sterling versus McDonald. Who is going to face Cody Garbrandt for the UFC Bantamweight Championship? Let's use Aljamain Sterling, why not? Oh crap, I just skipped in. Oh god. Oh, we went straight to the tail tape for this fight, folks. We skipped the entrances, it looks like. Crap. Take it away, Bruce. This, folks, is Michael McDonald. Go ahead, Bruce. I just like chopped it out. I almost gave him like the win of this fight already. This, folks, is Aljamain Sterling. We're working on the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! They touch gloves. We're off. Quick abdominal shot there. Sterling kicking the body there of McDonald's. Sterling kind of, let's say, pausing. This is a fight, folks. It's gonna be a brutal fight. Now the single takedown for McDonald. Sterling immediately going to the backside here. I saw Sterling just annihilate, quickly annihilate Michael McDonald there. Sterling using to do everything he's got, try to get this opportunity. For Michael McDonald, it's one more shot at the title. For Sterling, it's his final shot, hell. This is all McDonald. This is all from McDonald's takedown, which, by the way, has not gone well for Michael McDonald at all here. McDonald's getting wrecked out by Aljamain Sterling for the past few minutes here. And there's not much, McDonald can do. Sterling's getting these punches off, and eventually it's going to come back to wreck McDonald. Sterling getting back to his feet here. Talking smack, and he got hit with an uppercut for it. He gives McDonald one of his own. And McDonald come right there with a kick to the face, followed by the uppercut. God, Sterling getting wrecked. Low single takedown's going to work here against Sterling. Takes him down. Sterling now back to his feet. Now you see Sterling here just kind of doing the damage. It's a rear naked choke here. McDonald could be going to sleep very soon. Can he choke him out? And McDonald gets saved by the horn. Aljamain Sterling might have put this fight away in the first round of that rear naked choke. Talk about really being saved by the horn. We're going to the second round, folks. Here you go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Touch gloves, we're off. Whoa, God. Sterling down. Oh, wait a minute. Sterling, have to be careful here. But Michael McDonald. McDonald caught Sterling. Michael McDonald. McDonald is going to face Cody Garbrandt for the UFC Bantamweight Championship. It's official, folks. What an opportunity that was that McDonald took that trip to Sterling and made Sterling pay. Good night, Aljamain Sterling. Boom.
Great angle here.
Goodness gracious.
Has the official decision.
At 26 seconds of round number 2.
Michael McDonald gets one more shot at redemption here. He has one last opportunity to try to get that UFC Bantamweight title as he will face Cody Garbrandt for his official folks at the UFC Bantamweight Championship. We're going to the next fight of the night, which is Lamas versus Aldo. It's next, folks.
It's a featherweight matchup between Ricardo Lamas and one of the greatest featherweights of all time.
Let's go, Jose Aldo, who's in the face of Max Holloway for that featherweight championship at UFC 226. And this, folks, is Jose Aldo.
The Brazilian Jose Aldo was awarded the first UFC featherweight championship bout back in November
This man's got
2010.
This man's got a lot of pedigree, folks, in the world of mixed martial arts. He is a former UFC featherweight champion, very strong ground game, has won 26 fights in his career.
In the UFC, his leg kicks are second to none, and he has the ability
As he is about to enter the octagon, folks, going to his opponent's entrance for this fight. And this, folks, is Ricardo Lamas. That's gonna be a freaking heavy-hitting fight, I'll tell you that much. So, hopefully you got your popcorn ready for what should be an absolute slug-out brawl, ladies and gentlemen. This man is a jiu-jitsu black belt. He's been a pro since 2004, and he's a freestyle wrestler. As this man is about to enter the octagon, let's go on to the tail of the tape for this fight, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Take away Bruce. This man is the former UFC featherweight champion, Jose Aldo. And Bruce's opponent, this man with the red gloves, his challenger, Ricardo Lamas. And what's up, B-Max? How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by, bro. Let's get on to the fight, folks. You guys ready? You ready? Fight. They touch gloves, we're off. Yep, we've got 2 more episodes left of UFC 2, by the way. The pay-per-view will be, folks, again, December 21st. That'll be the last pay-per-view we have. That'll be the last episode we have of this series until UFC 3 comes out. Let's go for one of a suplex. I have by luck. I've done the Superman punch by luck. That's a great counter by Jose Aldo. Aldo seems to be in control here. Lamas trying to do everything he can to keep Aldo away from him here, looks like. Lalo now in that top mount position. He's got to defend himself here against Aldo. Oh man. Is he going to put this away in the first round? Lalo's not defending himself at all here. So kind of just waiting there. He's like a ferocious lion, not giving Lamas any time to try to even relax here as Lamas finally pushed him away. Another suplex to Aldo. Oh!
He's got him in the crucifix. Under 2 minutes now.
Finally with the side control. Or getting right back into this. Oh shoot. Okay, good. We have a shot at. Oh, he's going for the north-south choke. North-south choke. Nothing too good here for Jose Aldo. He's been trapped here for quite some time. He's got to try to get. There we go. He's finally gotten Lamas away from in a very dangerous position here. Yeah, Aldo's been kind of trapped on the ground this entire round with Lamas here, I'll tell you that much. Oh, shoves him off. Here in the abdomen there. That's it, round number 1, folks. Oh yeah, I know how to do the Superman punch, B-Max. That's round number 2 here, folks. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! And Lamas doesn't know how to freaking block Aldo right now. Aldo has an opportunity to potentially main event UFC 226 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. To take back his featherweight title. And we see Max Holloway go against so many tough competitors as champion and has not lost yet. Can Aldo dethrone Max Holloway? Since absolute flying knee there connects. Down with the upcut there, look at that. Jose Aldo talking a little bit of smack there. Oh, gets punched right in the face for it though. And back right there, Aldo on fire. Where's he getting this from? He's getting him, he's getting freaking Lamas in. He hasn't been able to do anything, but now Lamas with a combo of his own. Aldo missing Wilder with that upcut and then gets hit, kicking the abdomen for it. Looks for that slam to Aldo, goodness. Whoa, Aldo and one over Crazy Pigman here. He could try to put this match away, put this fight away. Punches taken into Rio de Janeiro. You're joking me. I hate this guy. Oh, you douchebag. So now it's Aldo back up to his feet finally. Aldo judo throw. And I see Aldo here really punching away on Ricardo Lamas when I get kind of turned around here. Aldo once again back up to his feet. Aldo double leg takedown. How's it going, Ralph? And that could have been it for Ricardo Lamas in that round. At the end, Jose Aldo almost had Ricardo Lamas go to sleep. So we're going to go into the third and final round of this fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They touch gloves. We're off, folks. These two men have been one hell of an incredible fight so far. Got all that, and now freaking Lama's kind of staggered here. Again, freaking haymaker right there. Look at this. Suplex. God. Oh, he's got to get back up to his feet. He cannot let Lamas chew the clock with him on the ground. Flying knee there. You know that was coming from Aldo. Looks like for another flying knee. It just didn't work. That's where Aldo excels in that fast combat.
Joey's looking for some control here. He's got double underhooks. Nice punch in the clinch. Man, he has landed so much damage that both of his eyes have started to swell now.
Aldo almost had him super confused there. Aldo still gets the outside trip. Just cannot get the job done. Lamas, the resilient man here. This could be Aldo's opportunity. He's got 2 minutes left. Lamas now is trying to do here. Aldo always gets a stack guard. Lamas trying to fight out of this. Aldo's done everything he can to try to keep Lamas down. Lamas trying to barely stay alive here. Can Aldo go? Who's going to UFC 226 to fight for a featherweight title? And that's it, folks. Jose Aldo, with less than a minute left in the third round, gets the TKO knockout. He'll be going on to Rio de Janeiro to face Max Holloway for the UFC featherweight title. It's official, folks. Man, these two men beat the living hell out of each other for almost a full 15 minutes. Congrats to Jose Aldo on winning the fight as he's going to UFC 226 and Rio de Janeiro to face Max Holloway for the featherweight championship, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night, which is Jack versus Gadelha. It is next. Let's go Claudia Gadelha, why not? And this, folks, is Claudia Gadelha. The chance to face Karolina Kowalkiewicz for the UFC Women's Strawweight title. She is extremely fast fighter, has had 15 fights in her career and has won 13 fights in her career as well. She's about to enter the octagon, folks. Let's go on to her opponent's entrance for this fight, folks. Her opponent, by the way, just so happens to be Joanna Jack. She's looking get the shot to face Karolina Kowalkiewicz for that strawweight title. And right now, folks, she is a high significant strike, has a high significant strike average, a very accurate striker, and is extremely fast, and is a former UFC strawweight women's champion. And she's about to enter the octagon, folks. So this fight, let's go on to the tail tape.
And with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
From the Bruce. This, folks, is Claudia Gadelha. And Bruce, her opponent. She's a former UFC strawweight women's champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Let's go to the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! There you go. She's not moving. I guess Claudia don't shake tap gloves. Gadelha and Jędrzejczyk are immediately going at it now. Look at this. This is blow for blow, pound for pound. Funny kind of block there. God, got her right there. Oh my God, you God! We're back in this thing though. God, she's wrecking me. God! And you seeing Jędrzejczyk Gadelha trying to fight Jędrzejczyk with everything she's got here. I'm getting wrecked with her in that first minute of the fight, just 2 minutes of the fight, 11 minutes for 2 minutes. Gadelha a little rattled here. These women are going to go annihilate each other. It's just a fact right now, folks. A lot of blood spewing here. You're seeing Gadelha really having to come to Jędrzejczyk, because Jędrzejczyk, all she's doing is running back. Two women are going to go now, each other. That's just a fact right now. Yeah, if you're a fan of these women, you're just kind of just sitting there like, holy hell. God. God. Gosh. Come on, Claudia. Oh. Oh, oh God. Oh. Well, whether you like it or not, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is going to face Karolina Kowalkiewicz for the UFC Strawweight Women's Championship at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, UFC 226. This mighty freaking camera to the face. Boom! Good night, Claudia Gadelha.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ethan Bates will stop this contest at 4 minutes and 24 seconds of very
Congrats to Joanna Jędrzejczyk on winning the fight as we're going to the next fight of the night, folks. She'll be facing Karolina Kowalkiewicz with the UFC 226 for the Strawweight Women's Championship. Next up, though, is Penn versus Henderson. The winner of this fight faces Conor McGregor, the only man who hasn't lost their title. He won it in the first ever episode we've had here. He's been champion ever since. Can one of these men dethrone Conor McGregor at UFC 226? And that's folks, we're using Benson Henderson, a man who's always been so close yet so far from that title. He has one final opportunity here tonight. Can he capitalize on it? Or will BJ Penn swipe and steal that hope from Benson Henderson? Benson Henderson, though, is the former WEC lightweight champion. Won 4 of the last 6 fights, has won 23 fights in his career. As this man is about to enter the octagon, let's go on to the opponent's entrance for this fight, folks. And this, folks, is BJ Penn. Again, folks, winner of this fight faces Conor McGregor for the lightweight championship. BJ Penn, a man who was at one point a double champion. He's a UFC Hall of Famer. He's very flexible as the UFC 2 Division World Champion. As this man's about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to the tape for this fight. Take it away, Bruce. This, folks, is Benson Henderson. And Bruce, his opponent. This man is a two division world champion. He is BJ Penn. Come on with the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh, whoa. BJ Penn kind of starting to get early here. And Benson Henderson answering back, though, on the, I say, cheap shot from BJ Penn. Benson Henderson knows this is his final opportunity to make that dream come true, to fight for that lightweight title. And right there, God, wait a minute, Benson Henderson knocks out BJ Penn. First round knockout, just like that. Benson Henderson will face Conor McGregor for the lightweight title at UFC 226. It's official, folks. December 21st is looking pretty damn good, but my God, Benson Henderson, this ruthless aggression, that cheap shot, I really do believe, just absolutely infuriated him. And he took out that quick, unmerciful aggression there on BJ Penn. God, boom, that's a haymaker. Good night. And he took the first one too. Second one knocked him the hell out. He sat on his keister.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee has been stopped for this contest at 57 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by
Congrats to Benson Henderson
Winner by knockout.
on win the fight. He will face Conor McGregor at UFC 226 for the lightweight championship. As we're going to go on to the next fight of the night, folks. As next fight, folks, is Tyron Woodley taking on George St. Pierre, a man who would love nothing more than to try to fight and claim back his welterweight championship. Or can Tyron Woodley tarnish George St. Pierre's hope? He decided who was going to face Albert Smenov for the welterweight title, folks, and this is George St. Pierre. He's the George St. Pierre, folks, a full contact karate fighter. He has significant striking defense and is a strong wrestler, also a former UFC welterweight champion, by the way. As he's about to enter the octagon, let's go on to the opponent's entrance for this fight, folks. And this, folks, is a man who is more than deserving of potentially being an number one contender and even being in this fight, as he's about to enter the octagon. This man is an amazing fighter. He is a Division I college wrestler, has won 16 fights in his career and has won the last 6 of 8 fights. Can he punch his ticket into UFC 226 fight for that welterweight championship? Find out as we're about to go to tail tape, folks. Take away Bruce. This, folks, is the former welterweight champion George St. Pierre. And Bruce, his opponent. This, folks, is Tyron Woodley. Let's go on to the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Its gloves are off, folks. God, George St. Pierre, Tyron Woodley's got to be very, very careful about those kicks. They will knock you out cold. You don't want to be made a fool like Matt Hughes was. I think that kick ultimately ruined his chances for the rest of the series, honestly. Like, you just don't recover from that. So Tyron really protecting that face. You gotta be always careful here with George St. Pierre. Great body lock. And now look at this, Tyron Woodley immediately going into that guillotine. He wrenching on it. And George St. Pierre able to get out of that. And it's the Kimura. The Kimura been applied to Tyron Woodley. Whoa, he's able to get out of that. Oh, look at that. Woodley up to his feet here.
Tries to set up the takedown.
The suplex to George St. Pierre. God. Yeah, well, that the anaconda has been applied here. George St. Pierre and the anaconda. George St. Pierre. St. Pierre tapped on the anaconda, and Tyron Woodley is going to UFC 226 to face Albert Tumenov for the welterweight championship. Holy hell. Well, that was one hell of a quick fight. I thought it was going to be a war.
Here's our fight replay. Let's see it again here. Got the choke. It's easy and no choice but to tap. And look how tight this choke is. There is no escape here, and the only option is to tap.
It's brutal, folks, that much.
The official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, 51 seconds in the very first round.
Congrats to Tyron Woodley on winning the fight. He'll face Albert Tumenov at UFC 226 for the welterweight championship. We're going to the next fight of the night, folks, which is Hall versus Whitaker. It is next.
Coming up next, it's a middleweight showcase between Uriah Hall and Robert the Reaper Whitaker.
Uriah Hall has been extremely impressive as he faces a man who is looking to face Luke Rockhold for the middleweight championship. And Robert Whitaker, folks, this man is focused and ready.
This guy has outstanding takedown defense. His sprawl, his timing.
Robert Whitaker, everybody, is a black belt in karate, the Ultimate Fighter, the Smashes winner, and has won 17 fights in his career. As this man is about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to his opponent's entrance for this fight. And this, folks, is Uriah Hall, who revitalized his entire career when he defeated Robbie Lawler in an absolutely shocking upset. And ever since then has been in top-notch form, fighting form. This man is the Ultimate Fighter 17 runner-up. He's a dynamic striker and has explosive power. He has a chance to face Luke Rockhold for the middleweight championship at UFC 226 in Rio de Janeiro. Can he make that happen, or will Robert Whitaker get one last shot at the middleweight championship? Bruce, take it away, man. This, folks, is Robert Whitaker. And Bruce, his opponent. Uriah Hall. Let's go with the fight, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They touch gloves are off, folks. Hall's gonna be very, very careful in this fight against Whitaker. Whitaker can come out with that knockout blow from anywhere. God, you're hit right on the back of the head there. Hall taking a beating right now. He got him. Hall telling Robert Whitaker to come bring it here. Got him right in the skull. If that flying not going to work there, Hall trying to create some type of separation here. Now Hall going to the backside. You're right, Hall went freaking ham. And freaking Rob Whittaker here. They both had the same idea. Oh, got him right there with a kick right to his head. Alright, there goes that 1-2 combo from Rob Whittaker I was talking about. Holt's gonna be very, very careful about that. Finding with the miss there. Got him right there, that kick right to the head. Somebody gonna go to war. I can already tell that much, folks. I will give Whittaker credit here. He has ducked a lot of these painful shots, but it's taken a hell of a lot more too. That Hall getting once into the backside of Whittaker here. It's whoa, Uriah Hall. Cole and chalk it up. Another upset victory. Hall's gonna face Luke Rockhold for the middleweight title at UFC 226. Wow. He actually defeated Robert Whittaker. And I'm actually stunned. I think Uriah Hall was stunned for a minute there too. Hell. Congrats to Uriah Hall. I'll win the fight as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night as he will face Luke Rockhold at UFC 226 for the middleweight championship, folks. And folks, next up is Gustafsson versus Daniel Cormier in that light heavyweight championship fight. See who will face Vince St. Preux. Gustafsson and Cormier, who's going to walk away? The shot to face. Vince St. Preux for that light heavyweight championship. This, folks, is Daniel Cormier. This man has been a pro since 2009, has got a great ground and pound game, has had 19 fights in his career, and is a former UFC light heavyweight champion. This man's about to enter the octagon. Let's go on to the opponent's entrance, everybody. And this, folks, is Alexander Gustafsson. Man, he's looking for one last opportunity. Try to claim that UFC light heavyweight championship. He's got the opportunity right here tonight. Check out the shot face with St. Preux for that title. He's a former amateur boxing champ. He's got good conditioning and has a great ground and pound game. As this man's about to enter the octagon, folks, let's go on to tail tape for this fight. And to reach the advantage here, all right. All right. This, folks, is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Daniel Cormier. And Bruce, his opponent. Alexander Gustafsson. So let's go on to the fight, folks. Alrighty. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. The touch gloves were off. Cormier's in there with the man who's a little bit faster than he is, super younger than he is. That speed's got to play an advantage here in Gustafsson's corner. Flying knee, Cormier actually blocked. He kicked away Cormier there, smart move. As he stopped the takedown from happening. Right now, Daniel Cormier is freaking getting... Cormier's getting that kick right to the head. And Gustafsson taking like it's nothing off the chin. Saying, come bring it. Uh-oh. It's a suplex. God! Crowd chanting for Daniel Cormier here. Gustafsson now in top mount. In top mount. Cormier may be in trouble, folks. Rear naked. We saw the Anaconda put somebody away. That looking painful. Cormier's got a tap. Cormier went to sleep. Cormier went to sleep. Alexander Gustafsson, rear naked choke. Put Daniel Cormier to sleep. Alexander Gustafsson with a statement made and a message sent to Vince St. Preux. You better be ready. UFC 26, that light heavyweight championship may just be going around the waist of the mole Alexander Gustafsson. He just choked the living hell out of Daniel Cormier in the first round. Holy hell, he didn't even tap. He went to sleep. Goodness gracious.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the contest. 3 minutes, 88 seconds of the very first round. For the winner, by submission.
Congrats to Alexander Gustafsson to win the fight. As we're going to go on to the next fight tonight, as he will be facing Vince St. Preux, UFC 226 for the light heavyweight championship of the world. The next fight, folks, we got for you is Jon Jones versus Aldrich Cook. The winner will face Kenneth Thomas for the heavyweight title. Can Jon Jones get past one of the biggest obstacles ever in his entire career? Or will the juggernaut from Eschweiz, Germany, punch his ticket in to UFC 226? And this, folks, is the juggernaut. Aldrich Cook has been unstoppable, unbeatable.
Ready to go to battle once again inside the octagon.
Who stands his way is the first ever welterweight champion we had here. And Jon Jones. Can the young gun get past Johnny Bones Jones? Aldrich Cook's got great conditioning. He had fans buzzing about his debut, and he has recently been on the UFC scene. As he's about to make his way into the octagon, let's go on to his opponent's entrance, everybody. And this, folks, is Jon Jones, the man who returned just last week. And one of an impressive victory against Cain Velasquez, like gave him the opportunity to fight. It was really supposed to be Cain Velasquez versus Aldrich. That didn't happen as this man came back out of nowhere. I love the hell out of Cain Velasquez. This man is the youngest ever the youngest ever UFC champion. He won the last four fights by decision. He won 12 fights in a row. This man is a former UFC heavyweight champion looking to reclaim his gold on the road to redemption as he's about to enter the octagon. Let's go on to the tailtape for this epic fight. Take away Bruce, man. Here we go. This man is, they call him the Juggernaut. 10-0. He's finished standing 6'3", 262 pounds from Eswedge, Germany. This, folks, is Aldrich Cook. And this, folks, is the former UFC World Heavyweight Champion, Johnny Bones Jones. Here you go, folks. Get ready for this fight. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They took skulls raw, folks. It's gonna be an all-out brawl. Oh god, the kick right to the skull until he started off. John Jones. Oh, they're both taunting there. Son, let's go. Let's bring it. Oh, mighty upkick from Cook. God, that kick right to the skull there. Jones missing that kick there at all. Barely just saved something to get kicked right in the ribs. And for a single leg takedown from Aldrich Cook. Johnny Bones. Yeah, let's try to do some damage here. Try to everything he can. He's now finally in side control here. Jones applying the guillotine. Really painful. You see that? I hear the screams. Now this Aldrich Cook able. Whoa! Cook able to get out of that with ease. That looks very, very painful. Now both of these juggernauts are back up to their feet here. These two men are just gonna. This is gonna be a brawl, folks. John Jones, takedown. Jones able to get out of that, look at that. John Jones, a single leg takedown. That's it, round number one, folks. As going through the second round of this fight, folks. That was one of a brawl. We're going to round number two. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! Also, talking crap to John Jones. Superman punched and Jones getting rocked right there. God, now Jones getting rocked. The Superman punch ball from the cage. God, wait a minute, John Jones! Jones could be looking for the ultimate knock against Aldrich Cook. Is it over? John Jones will face Kenneth Thomas for the World Heavyweight Championship at UFC 226 Redemption. The road to redemption, the road to his title is back on. It is still going. One more obstacle, and that is the World Heavyweight Champion, Kenneth Thomas. Wow. The Superman punch off the cage for the second time did the damage to knock him the hell out. And Jones finished it up with a couple more punches. Goodness God, John Jones. Wow. Brutal. Jones would not be denied here tonight. Congrats to John Jones on winning the fight. He will face Kenneth Thomas for the World Heavyweight title at UFC 226. It's official, folks. We're gonna go on to the main event of the evening, everybody. As it'll be Amanda Nunes taking on Ronda Rousey. The winner of this fight will face Valentina Shevchenko for the Women's Bantamweight Championship, everybody. At UFC 226, it's next. Ronda Rousey, the first ever UFC Women's Champion, former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, has won 12 fights in her career. She's about the end of the octagon, folks. Let's go on to her opponent's entrance, everybody. As Amanda Nunes also has a shot to try and make it to Rio de Janeiro to fight for that Women's Bantamweight title. Can she do it here tonight is the ultimate question. Or will Amanda Nunes get wrecked by Ronda Rousey? Amanda Nunes, everybody, is a brown belt judo fighter, black belt Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter, and is extremely fast. She has one hell of an obstacle to face and Ronda Rousey, but she enters the octagon. Let's go on to telltale for this fight, folks. The main event of the evening. The main event of the evening. Herb Dean. It's time. 5 rounds. This, folks, is the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Ronda Rousey. And Bruce, her opponent. This man, I mean, this woman, her name is Amanda Nunes. Let's go on to Herb Dean's words here. Oh. Ronda Rousey, all business here tonight. Here you go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They touch gloves are off. Rousey, wow. Tennis company. We haven't seen Rowdy Ronda Rousey for so long. Epic return. Rousey go for the Kimura, not something we really see from Ronda Rousey. Nunes able to get out of that. Oh. Now going for an armbar, something she is familiar with. The arm. She broke it. Holy hell, she just broke Amanda Nunes' arm. Amanda Nunes did not tap out. Ronda Rousey just broke the arm of Amanda Nunes in the armbar. Ronda Rousey will face Valentina Shevchenko for the Women's Bantamweight Championship at UFC 226. Wow, look at that. She broke it, folks. She broke that arm. God. Congrats to Ronda Rousey, one of the fighters. She will face Valentina Shevchenko for the Women's Bantamweight Championship at UFC 226 Rio de Janeiro. That was the main event, folks. Holy hell. As we're going to go through the recap of the show and then the awards. Wow, one hell of a show we've had here tonight, folks. As to kick it off with Johnson versus Dodson. Johnson would defeat Dodson by knockout in the second round with a minute and 47 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then was Sterling versus McDonald. McDonald would knock out Sterling in the second round with 26 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Aldo versus Lamas. Aldo would knock out Lamas in the third round with 4 minutes and 12 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Jack versus Gadelha. Jack would knock out Gadelha in the first round with 4 minutes and 44 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Henderson versus Penn. Henderson would knock out Penn in the first round with 57 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Woodley versus St. Pierre. Woodley would make George St. Pierre tap out in the first round with 2 minutes and 51 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Hall versus Whitaker. Hall would knock out Whitaker in the first round with 4 minutes and 26 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Gustafsson versus Cormier. Gustafsson would make Daniel Cormier go to sleep in the first round with 3 minutes and 38 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was Jones versus Cook. Jones would knock out Cook in the second round with a minute and 27 seconds worth of stoppage time. Then it was the main event of the evening, folks, in New York, in USA, in Madison Square Garden Arena, as Ronda Rousey would take on Amanda Nunes. Ronda Rousey would make Amanda Nunes tap out in the armbar with in the first round with a minute and 48 seconds worth of stoppage time. Now, as I give you the super quick recap, let's go on to the awards, everyone's favorite part. Performance of the night submission went to Ronda Rousey. Fight of the night went to Woodley versus St. Pierre. I can see that. And performance of the night KO went to Henderson. Yeah, I can say as well. So that being said, folks, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to Bill Vink off the Game YouTube. We'll check it next time, folks. As always, stay off the hook.